the final video of Mega Aerodactyl. To be fair, I have actually found a set for the bastard that I can get on with. Okay, it's not great, it's not amazing, but I do like it and it's alright. Basically what it is a max HP, max special defense Aerodactyl, and it has its charms. It's not amazing, but it's alright. That's what I'll give it, really. It could be worse, I don't know. But, yeah. Basically, one of the things that, well, when I was trying to get fucking, battles for this video, what I didn't look for was whether I actually got anywhere with it. It's more, I wanted to see if aero could actually fucking well live a hit. Also, that fucking Manetric made me look such a twat. Oh dear. Oh, it stole me Lumbarian then. Yeah, I felt like a bit of a pleb after that one. But yeah, it's, all I wanted to see was if it could stall and it's, if it could actually hold its own. And, like I say, it's not great by any means. I'm not saying it's the next best thing in Special Walls, and it does have a shit ton of stupid weaknesses. But it's good. You know, it's like a third wall. I don't know. I mean, if you had like a walling partnership, then, as just a third wall, it could do well, and it has defog and torn. Another thing that makes it really good is it also has its amazing speed stat of, 150 base. So even with no investment, you still outspeed a shit ton of things. So yeah, I like it. It's alright. Anyway, I actually made some fairly reasonable plays. They're not great by any means, and this team's okay. I haven't got a belly jet Azumarill. I don't want to use one, but I just got your Boggo one. I got a Scarf Gardevoir, a mixed Aegislash, a DD, Zygarde, yeah, which is actually pretty good. I quite like DD Zygarde. I thought it was just going to be shit in every single way, but it's actually alright, it gets the job done. And I quite like mixed Aegislash, because here it just shows its worth. I mean, look at this. I outspeed, I think I've got max speed in it, with a Life Orb, but then juggles some of the attacking stats around. And it just one-shots another Aegislash, and I love that. And with King Shield on it, then you can actually do some pretty nifty things. Fortunately, this Charizard makes me look a right twat. I don't know why he hasn't Mega Evolved yet. If he had done, I think that would have killed, but there you go. And I am missing Shadow Sneak. It was either Shadow Sneak or Sacred Sword, and I'd rather have Sacred Sword. I don't know why I didn't go King Shield in any of that, because I would have lowered his attack and I might have actually lived. There you go. I go into a Azumarill, just go for the Aqua Jet. It is a lefties set, not a banded set. I wanted me some lefties, because it's sort of the walling pivot, if you will. Like, it can deal with the ice from, that fucks up Aero and Zygarde. So, it's a bit of a walling pivot, but still. And, Aero's taking hits. I'm not saying that it's amazing, but it's doing okay. It's respectable. And the last battle I use it in, I do have it in sand. So, it shows it's worth a bit more there. There I made two plays. Like I said, when the first time I switched Gardevoir into Manetric, I was actually sacking it. I genuinely was. I thought it was going to go Overheat. I thought he was, going to just try and kill the Gardevoir, or kill the Pharaoh, so I figured I'd sack Gardevoir. No, but I just randomly forgot about Lightning Rod, and then the Leech Seed, and I was like, oh, that's gone well. And here I make such a dirt play. I literally forgot that Azumarill was part Fairy, and I thought, Outrage will do well, why not? So, yeah, I felt like quite the bellend there. I was disappointed in myself, I really just was, but there you go. I still don't quite know why I haven't gone into my own Pharaoh yet. If I set up a Leech Seed and he wants to go Belly Drum, then he dies, so, yeah. But still, bit of play rough action. What a terrible name for a move. He's going to go into his Gliscor. The one thing that can really get anywhere, like, it's got a reasonable chance of actually doing a lot of damage to my guys, but I set up a Leech Seed. I think I go for a Protect just to show him that I'm going to be a bellend about it, and he just, Yeah, he just stops playing, so whatever. This next battle, again, I just sort of tried to pick all of these battles so that it showed aero could live a hit. Because the whole problem with this fucking thing is there's nothing Mega Aero does better than regular aero. As Darky proved, or pointed out, Life-Orbed Aerodactyl fairly, can probably do the same things that your Mega Aero can. The only thing that Mega Aero's really got is a lot more speed and a bit more bulk. But you see, this Azelf is doing bugger all to the aero, and I love that. Look at it, it's tanking hits all over the place. It's a beast. So I'm well chuffed with him. Like I say, he's got defog as well. There you go, and a bit more defog. I mean, it isn't going to... If you put a bit of speed investment into it, then it could outspeed some other things, or you could maybe get rid of Toxic and put, Rock Slide or Stone Edge on it for a bit of stab. But I still think it's pretty good. I genuinely enjoyed using it. It has its boss points, and it can tank a fair amount of things. Also, looking at his team, why is Deoxys in there? How is there a normal form of Deoxys allowed in OU? Okay, I would have thought that would be straight on the ban list, along with attack and speed. Well, speed stayed in OU a bit longer, and defense was, Deoxys' defense was UU for a while. But there you go. It's Talonflame. You're thinking, aero again, great. One thing I didn't try was a physical wall set because, I've been using this aero for a few days now, and it's really just starting to make my eyes bleed. I mean, I like the specially defensive set, but by no means does that mean I like aero. I just genuinely think that 4 attack set and a defensive set is probably the best thing it can do. Like, a defensive utility set, I think, is probably the best thing Mega Aero has over regular Aerodactyl, which is depressing when you think about it. Because like I say, I just think that 4 attacks, regular aero can pull that off, and you can choice band it or whatever. Hone Claws set, not really much better than your regular Aerodactyl. It's fairly irrelevant. Yeah, it's just a bit meh. But here, I don't know why, he randomly decides to go for spikes, which is a bit odd. And I just go for a defog and get rid of all of his shit, and he just leaves. It's just like, whatever, you could have killed my aero, and then I wouldn't have been able to defog, you dozy idiot. But oh well. So, that was fun. This last battle is a lot of stall. I've sped it up ×2, so I'll probably never be able to narrate this. His Meowstick does manage to get a T-Wave off. I really need to try pranks to Meowstick. It's not as lame as Klefki. Although Klefki wouldn't be lame if people stopped using it like a bunch of arseholes. I mean, yeah, great. It's pretty much just a bulkier Lipard. That's all it is now. It's not anything special. Like, at first it looked cool. It's just a bulkier Lipard without taunt. If it had taunt, then that thing would be is just horrible. There you go. Anyway, he's got this feckin' Malamar here. It's a stupid thing. I fucking hate it. However, I actually does quite a good job of dealing with it. There, once again, I fucking completely forget. Oh, King... Contrary. Wow, how many times have I made that fucking mistake? It's driving me mad. This fucking thing. I really just... like, with Malamar, I just think, don't use King Shield, because it just doesn't help. It's really dumb. Although, like I say, I just actually did quite well there, so I was pleasantly happy here. But here, Aero's got to weather some stall from this, it's, as it turns out, it's a sub-infestation Quividance Sleep Powder Pavilion, which is just, ugh. I mean, even if you get up to +6, you're still only going to really be doing 25%. So it's not great. But I go into my Hippo, because I wanted to try Aero and Sand to see if it was, if it was any better, which, by right, it should be. But I wanted to see how much better. And, like I say, it's okay. It is definitely my favourite set of the 4 that I've tried. Because it isn't really, you actually it has enough bulk to do setup when you get down to it. Like, it has enough bulk to be that kind of third wheel in your walling combo. But I wouldn't. I never say use it as an out-and-out wall. But when it's got enough speed to outspeed tons of other walls, it can get taunt, has enough bulk to take a reasonable amount of hits. its weaknesses, while they're a bit fucking silly, there's quite a few annoying ones. You know, it can be backed up relatively well if you have him as that third wheel in your walling combo. So he's alright. Alright, he isn't going to set the world alight, but honestly, it's my favourite set by far, and it's just, yeah, that's all I've got. Other than that, it's fairly depressing. Mega Aero is a very disappointing Mega Evolution. I don't think he should really, he should be better. He should have something to his name that makes him worthwhile, but he really doesn't, apart from this, walling set. So yeah, I'd say maybe try the physical wall out a bit better, or, more, because it has less physical weaknesses, and its special ones can actually be defended quite a lot easier. So, maybe give that a go. I don't know, maybe maybe not a mix wall. I don't know, just try it out. I'd say the defensive set is by far the most promising. I mean, he just lolls in Quaggy's face. I mean, that's another thing. If you're a big fan of Aerodact, Quagsire pissing you off, Mega Aerodactyl. Look at that, 20% from a shitty Ice Beam. So, why not? Give it a go. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Next, I'm probably going to be doing Ampharos, because Ampharos is one that I'm really on as far as a Mega Evo goes. It's not especially enticing at all. So, probably give him a whack, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Give defensive Mega Aero a try, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.